Welcome to Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton. My friend, this is a corner of the world where time stops, where the noise in our minds quiet, where we have soft hearts and we open our palms and we ask. This is a place where we receive. I invite you to join me as we wander through the sacred together. Welcome to Sacred Wandering. Good morning, my love. I welcome you into this space with me. We're going to begin with our beautiful breath, our in breath of faith, our out breath of fear. If you're new to this, we breathe in light, this divine love, and we breathe it through every pore of our skin. And as we breathe it in, it is going to activate faith in our bodies. And as we breathe out, we're going to release the fear that gets stuck inside of us, the fear that has been holding our cells in patterns that no longer serve us. So in breath, faith, out breath, fear. I love it if we can put our palms up to the heavens, our shoulders back. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, breathing in as much faith as you possibly can into every nook and cranny of your body. And as you breathe out, letting all the fear go. Breathing in faith. Allowing this faith to move through every single cell in your body. Allowing the faith to ground into your being. And as you breathe out, letting go of any fear, any panic, any anxiety, anything and everything that just doesn't match miracles. On this final breath in, we're going to do breathe in faith, and you're going to breathe out faith, rooting faith into the very marrow of your bones. We're going to breathe in faith, and then you're going to breathe out faith. Let's do that one more time. And on the out breath, you're going to sink the faith into your body. I'm going to wrap you from the crown of your head to the tips of your toes in this delightful energy of love. And we're going to call in all of our angels and all of our guides in and through divine light to come and sit with us and to hold the space with us. We're going to begin today with a blessing that I received. I think I received this about 6 weeks ago. And these are the words that I received. This week you leapfrog. Instead of one lily pad at a time, this week you will catapult forward with ease, joy, and efficiency. Allow for this. And I believe, if I think back to the dates, that was the week that I went and sat with Alex Hormozi. Yes, the one and only Alex Hormozi. I got to take my business to him and sit with him for a day and learn more than I've ever learned about business. And I learned it in 12 hours. And I would say that that prophecy of that blessing became so. What came to me in the day with Alex, leapfrog, it was a leapfrog forward, probably a decade in what I learned and who I became and the decisions I've made after. And that is what I love to say is the second witness. So often with my blessings, God will say something and then I will have it second witnessed as truth in my life, or something will be taught to me in my life and then God will second witness it in a blessing. And there's something about the second witness that creates deeper trust with ourselves, deeper trust with our experience of life, and deeper trust with God. And so keep your eyes open for the second witnesses and see where they're coming and how they can support you. Now, today, as we go into prayer, I'm going to invite you to pick up an area of your life that you would like the time to be collapsed, meaning you would like to get there quicker and you would like to be able to move at the speed of light. And maybe it's a problem that you've been dealing with or a struggle. And I'm going to invite you to pick it up with the palms of your hands and we're going to put it into God. We're going to ask that God will transfigure it and that God will activate the speed of light energy, that it may be collapsed with grace and with ease and with wonder. And we're going to breathe in and we're going to breathe out. And then we're going to ask that God will touch our cells, that first our cells may be wrapped in the environment of love. We're going to ask for that. For when our cells are wrapped in love, they match and move in the patterns of miracles. And then we're going to ask that our cells may match the blueprint of our future self, the one who has done this thing, the one who collapsed time. We're going to sit with them for a second. And I want you to feel the surety that you've already done this, that you already know how, that it's already been accomplished. Then we're going to ask that God will place his hands on our head to give us a blessing, that we may receive the words that we need today. And I will be quiet while you pray. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to breathe out, allowing the message that you received to land in your body. We're going to open up our palms and we're going to ask God to show us what is the number one action. What is the number one action that you need me to do today that is going to collapse this time? Then I'm going to be quiet while you listen. And then we're going to call on all of our angels and guides that they will help us. They will help us do the things that need to be done to collapse this time, to move at the speed of light, to work in the energy of miracles. And today, I want to remind you that all the holy prophets, they never knew how they were going to do before they did. Moses didn't know how he was going to free the children of Israel until God walked him step by step on how to part the Red Seas. Nephi didn't know how to build a ship until he did. God showed him one step at a time. Story after story. All of the prophets. And I guarantee many prophetesses that we just don't know their stories didn't know how they were going to do, and then they did. Think of Mary, mother of Jesus, didn't know how she was going to be the mother of the Savior, but then she just did. Joan of Arc didn't know how to lead men into battle and save France from the 100-Year War, but she just did, and so it was done. I believe that right now you are being asked, guided, called to do something big, and you don't know how, but that is the path, to not know how, to show up anyways. And as you show up, you will do, and then it will be done. And I speak that because this is how I live. Every day of my life, I don't know how to do what God has called me to do. But every day I show up and I sit at the foot of the God and I ask for a blessing. And then I ask for my action. And then I do. I believe in you. But I more so believe in God. And I believe that when we choose to walk with God, everything and anything is possible. So I leave that with you, with my love, with a golden seed of hope. And I thank you for wandering into the sacred with me. And I will meet you tomorrow morning in our prayer corner. Thank you, my love, for wandering into the sacred with me today. It is always an honor to hold this space for thousands of us to gather daily in sacred devotion. If you feel called to deepen this practice and join me live, I invite you to be a part of the Sacred Wandering Circle, a private, intimate space where we share our daily blessings in a Facebook group and gather once a month for a live 1-hour session. We come together to bless the body, to pray, and to receive. There is so much power when we unite with others who hold the sacred sacred. If your heart is nudging you, you can find the link in the show notes. And remember, you don't need anyone to help you hear God. You are the conduit. God speaks directly to you. And your prayer corner, it lives within you always.